Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Off the Ropes.
I'm Paul, and I know wrestling.
I'm Audrey, and I don't.
I'm Anakin, and I do.
So Anakin wanted to start this off with a joke about Wrestlemania, because we're going to do a rundown of the Wrestlemania weekend that we just had. And Anakin has a joke that he wrote down for us.
Ha ha ha, poopy mania.
Thanks, buddy.
Very cool. Thank you, Anakin.
Bye.
Here you go.
What?
So, let's start right in with night one. Well, first of all, was there anything else you wanted to say leading into it?
This was my first Wrestlemania.
Yeah.
So.
And you were asking, like, the build-up of Wrestlemania
But look
before.
what I got.
Awesome.
Thanks, Anakin.
The build-up of Wrestlemania the week before, you were like, is it always like this? Does it always make
because, like,
WrestleMania?
I was so excited.
Right.
And I'm like, why am I so excited about this?
Right.
I feel like a dork.
And it always is kind of exciting, honestly, no matter what, for all the ones that I've watched, which I did miss a big gap.
Right.
But this one had like a little higher energy, because you knew some of the stuff coming in that was probably gonna have, like Stone Cold, you knew he was gonna be there.
True.
That gave it a little edge, just little things like that.
That gave it a little edge. This is also
Literally
a little edge.
So let's start out with night one, what we had. And unfortunately, the first match was the tag team match for the SmackDown tag team belts. The Usos held the belts, and they're going up against Rick Boogs, our boy.
Boogs, that's right. And he came there to rock.
With Shinsuke Nakamura.
Ah!
And unfortunately, I'm not sure if this ended the way it was supposed to.
I think it didn't.
Because Rick Boogs tried to pick up both the Usos, and his knee gave out. And so he actually got hurt for real.
Yeah.
And we were really sad about that, because we love Rick Boogs, and we don't want to see anybody get hurt.
Yeah.
Even Dolph Ziggler.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Come on.
Dolph Ziggler, if you're watching this.
Kayfabe. So yeah, that was kind of a damper, and it took me actually a minute to recover from that.
Yeah, it was really rough.
So the next match was Drew McIntyre with Happy Corbin
Shing.
against Happy Corbin.
Yes.
This has been going on for a while, and he came out with Madcap Moss, and Drew McIntyre, of course, did what he should have done. He came out and won.
Yeah.
He kicked Happy Corbin's butt.
He whooped him down.
And here's my hope, which I know is probably your hope as well.
Yeah.
So go ahead. What do you think?
I think that on SmackDown, what's today, Wednesday?
Mm-hmm.
SmackDown in 2 days, Drew and Roman are going to start a little thing.
I hope that happens. I hope this at least puts Drew back into the
big
heavyweight,
guys,
the conversation where they're going for belts,
Mm-hmm.
where he needs to be. He's a massive star.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be gambling.
I would
Getting
argue
animals
that
stolen.
exactly. I would argue that he is Drew McIntyre is WWE's best babyface
Mm-hmm.
right now. It's either him or Bianca.
Yeah, maybe tied,
Yeah, I mean, there's others I'm probably not thinking of, but
but
he's up there.
he's definitely, Bianca and Drew are definitely the ones that the kids love the most, and I feel like that says something.
Yeah. Any takes on that match?
Speaking of
There
Drew.
it is. Drew ripping the ropes down with the sword. That was a pretty crazy moment. Everybody screamed on that. So yeah, it was just a fun match. It got the job done.
Mhm.
Drew got the Claymore, which is what we always want to see when Drew comes out.
God
You want to
bless
see.
Claymore.
Yep. Next was the tag team match that Audrey could not wait for. The Miz and Logan Paul defeated the Mysterios, Ray and Dominic. How'd you feel about that one?
That's how I felt.
Yeah,
That's the words that I have for you.
I gotta say this. I don't want Logan Paul to be in wrestling
Ever again.
but he did pretty well. Like, actually, as far as the
Get a load
dog
of this
even
guy.
side.
Get a load of this guy.
I
complimenting Logan Paul.
I mean, he surprisingly did better than I thought he might do. So, whatever. It is what it is. But Miz got to save the situation by
He
putting
turned
his.
on Logan.
He turned on Logan at the end, and I don't think WWE thought everyone was gonna cheer for that.
Yeah, but they did. Do you want to know why, WWE? We don't like Logan Paul, and you can't make us.
Logan Paul just.
He's an unfixable.
And not to mention, it's going on against the Mysterios, who are.
Very beloved for a very long time.
Ray's a legend. He never has a bad match.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was what it was. Now, Bianca Belair versus Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship.
I'm on my own.
Against the wall. What do you think about that?
That match went hard.
Bianca, very over.
Yeah,
Very popular.
very much so.
Becky, I thought played a good heel in this one.
Mm-hmm.
She's maybe a little better than. I haven't really loved her heel turn.
I haven't either.
But
She hasn't been super great.
But she's been trying. I'll give her that.
She's doing her best.
She's doing her
She's
best.
doing her best.
And I thought she was better in this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's probably a lot of people who disagree with that and they love it and think that she's been nailing it. The fact that she's eliciting some boos
Yeah,
is on her side. That's good.
that's good.
But yeah, Bianca wins the belt.
We love
Hooray.
to see it. Bianca, we're sorry about your eye.
Yes, she took us.
I like addressing wrestlers like they're watching this.
Bianca watches this every show.
We're sorry about your eye, Bianca. You still look cute though.
And she came out with that eye. Just, oh my God.
I did want to mention something very cool that everyone might not know. First, Bianca's outfit for WrestleMania is one of my favorites that she has ever worn. But she actually got the design from a fan on Twitter who sent it to her, and she actually used it.
That is so cool.
I thought that was really cool.
And that's the kind of person that she seems to be, judging by our experiences with her, which are vast since we're all best friends.
We're best friends. I can. There's a video of her saying my name.
Then we had the thing that a lot of people were waiting for to see who was Seth freaking Rollins' opponent, his secret opponent in the singles match. And there was a lot of theories coming in, even though we were fairly sure it was going to be Cody Rhodes from AEW. Basically one of the people that founded AEW, which made this, it gave it a little extra air of electricity.
Yeah.
But I know we were kind of hoping it would be The Fiend.
And then the lights went out, and it was like, dum dum.
Which is The Fiend's kind of thing.
I started crying.
She did.
And then out comes the American Nightmare.
I loved it. I'm not like a huge Cody Rhodes mark, but I like the Rhodes family a lot, and I liked this for the weight of AEW.
Right.
AEW's lead guy, and at least it wasn't Shane. Like there was rumors that it was going to be Shane.
I would have turned WrestleMania off and went to bed. I'm not even joking.
And Seth Rollins was so funny on Twitter leading up. He kept posting different people.
He posted that it was going to be Bailey once.
He posted Marco Stunt, who
Yeah.
just got cut from AEW.
Like the day that he got cut.
Yeah.
People were mad about that one, let me tell you.
I thought they went at it.
I think he posted a couple other people that were really funny.
He posted some people that aren't even alive.
He posted Hulk Hogan.
He posted Hogan.
Which was funny.
Yeah.
He did post some people who aren't alive, which was also...
I thought the match itself started slow. Cody seemed, I know he hasn't been gone for that long, but he seemed a little rusty to me.
Mm-hmm.
But by the end of it, man, they were just laying it in.
Good match.
And yeah, by the end of it, I was impressed, and I thought that the cat's messing up the camera again.
Sorry.
It was a really good match, and I thought that Cody
slayed.
did good.
He slayed. I'll give it to him. I will say, did I know that Seth was going to lose? Yes. Did it hurt my feelings any less? No.
Seth freaking Rollins is your favorite, right?
I'm a Seth freaking Rollins stan.
Yeah. So yeah, that went good.
He is my favorite.
And then next up was one that we kind of, in our house, kind of dreaded because it was Charlotte against Ronda Rousey, Charlotte Flair, for the SmackDown Women's Championship, which we were worried Charlotte was going to lose because Miley would have been heartbroken. And
I fell asleep.
Anakin fell asleep on that one.
He should be falling asleep right now, too.
Right. And so the way that went down was Charlotte winning was fine with us. It was good for me. I liked the match itself. Thought they both women.
Yeah, they were great. They were great. It was a good match.
Uh,
But I think we should mention that Ronda did tap Charlotte out, but the ref was knocked out in the corner, so he didn't see it.
I like how she tried to make it seem like she accidentally speared the ref.
Yeah.
Charlotte accidentally
She speared him hard.
It was Lil Nate, wasn't it? Charles Robinson? I think it was. I think.
Don't ask me.
I think it was because he usually does her matches. He's like an old family friend since the WCW days with Ric Flair, Charlotte's daddy. And yeah, I liked it. I liked it a
It
lot.
was a good match.
I love Charlotte. I think she's the best women's pro wrestler.
Up of them yelling.
He woke up because we yelled when Charlotte won. Everybody's like, yeah. So I liked that one a lot. Thought that was really good.
Yeah.
And then was the main event.
Okay.
And that was Stone Cold Steve Austin coming out against Kevin Owens for the Kevin Owens show. And they decided to call it a no holds barred match, which meant anything goes.
Yeah.
And anything went. And somehow Stone Cold managed like a 14-minute match.
Yeah,
A legit
and
match.
Let me say, he slayed.
He did great. He took
did.
bumps. He did way more than I
Yeah,
thought he was going to have.
He was taking bumps. It was a little scary.
He was having the time of his life. And obviously Kevin Owens was too. They were
Yeah.
both just having a ball.
Right.
And
I think we should mention, well, after he, drank beer for like 15 minutes,
Yeah,
he did
15
basically say that this was going to be his last match. He fought his first match in Texas, and now he's going to fight his last in Texas.
yeah, so that was a really cool end.
It was pretty emotional,
Yeah.
but it was really cool.
It was a great end to night one. And it made me really excited for night two.
But I just wanted him to drink one beer.
And he drank a whole bunch. So yeah. Anyway, Stone Cold.
Sorry about the dog.
Back in WrestleMania, back at the pay-per-views. I mean, it was great.
It was awesome.
The night one.
It was awesome, and KO was really funny.
The only thing that I didn't like is they had to cut the New Day match for time.
Yeah.
Things ran over, and I didn't like the tag team match. The Usos didn't do anything wrong. It's just that
It was hard to watch.
Yeah.
everything
Felt
else
really
though,
bad for Boogs.
claps all around.
Yeah. Clap.
Totally an A for night one.
Yeah, I agree.
And tune in for the next video of night two.
Mm-hmm.